I just can't, huh? I just can't. Can't do my thing without somebody having my entire in their mouth. The whole thing. Like the whole thing in the mouth. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but I guess we're going to have to make a whole line of merch out of it. Dick riding is not a form of transportation. And today, I got to talk about meat riders. Unbelievable. So what is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. So I seen you in the comments, and don't worry, there's some other people that are in my comments that, you know, I gotta give a major shout out to my mods. See, my mods watch all these other channels and they find this stuff, and then they block people that they find, and they screenshot stuff and they send stuff to me. When people are like saying wild stuff like this. So here's a comment from a user over, and they're over on the Pickup Truck Talk channel. TK's Garage is horrible, blah, 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 whatever, right? Don't watch his channel, blah, 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 whatever. But then immediately come over to my channel, because I posted a video today, and then you're meat riding with this. Interesting. Blocked. Have a nice day. But here's the other thing. I make it very clear. Pickup Truck Talk is blocked on my channel. I don't have any personal animosity towards that dude. My thing is this. This dude did an entire video talking about what Trump said about 2020 standards, right? And before I totally put the oven on broil and cook this dude,
finish him.
Let's go over some facts. Facts are this. Yes, the president said he was rolling stuff back to 2020. Which, by the way, I do have an update, separate video about the White House press pass, Birdman hand rub. Yay. You'll get a video on that, and I will be making a trip out to D.C. here very soon. But I reached out to the White House press secretary's office on exactly what the president said. Like any person that tries to claim they're a journalist would do.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Right? Now, this guy supposedly is written on multiple websites and writes articles and does all this other stuff, but you didn't reach out to the White House for clarification?
The United States of America, Donald.
On the shoulder. You adjust the microphone as you told, man.
For their gracious aid throughout
I am so sorry.
Also, this isn't a diesel channel. This guy, who clearly doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, is claiming that we're a diesel channel. No, I talk about automotive news, and for the most part, I leak stuff about Stellantis. I know this guy's probably meat riding and upset that we get that information about stuff that we put out about Stellantis. Now that we've covered that part, and I've already said, and what the White House said in email back to us was 2020 is a starting point. Genius, okay? But now, since you want to mention me and talk about the incorrect things that we're talking about, am I saying that, oh yeah, we're deleting catalytic? I never said we were deleting catalytic converters. What I said was, and there are congressional review acts and other things that are pending and being pushed to revise Section 203 defeat devices. Well, what the fuck does that mean? That means the diesel weight loss plan. Here's the thing. I don't give a shit. But here's the thing. I'm not a hypocrite. I want guys to have freedom. I don't have an entire YouTube channel dedicated to pickup trucks and secretly hate them.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! No! That is not happening right now!
I mean, now here's the thing. I've never mentioned this dude before. I told you there was multiple channels that I talked about previously that were promoting this Diesel Emission Reduction Act.
They also studied the way gay and straight people talk.
It's nice to meet you. Do you want to go have a drink?
Sounds straight to me.
And he is straight.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. Would you like to have a drink?
Gay.
Make this make sense to me. How are you a channel that promotes pickup trucks, having trucks, being great, and are the biggest meat rider on the Hurricane-based inline-six Rams? Not just that, how are you the biggest meat rider on the Diesel Emissions Reduction Act? And like to the point where you're having experts on that talked, and now I guess I could talk about it since you want to mention me, I could talk about it. You're having these experts on and you're happy that they're getting rid of reliable long-term diesel engine. Everybody in the diesel community should be like, F this guy. I'm not in the diesel community. I'm not. And because I already know, oh, he hates the environment. I hate the environment. I hate the environment with my Hellcat and my Cadillac, right? I hate the environment with my Ram truck that has a Hemi, by the way. I hate the environment with my Tesla and my BMW i4, right? And the i3, my electric vehicles. Sure I do. You're not going to pigeonhole me into any specific lane. And I'm willing to talk to the dude, but I got to be honest with you. I personally don't like clout chasers. That's why if I'm mentioning something or I talk about something in a story, I don't ever mention anybody's channel unless I get permission. I talk to them before I mention their channel. Because I'm not a dick rider. I don't swing from somebody's ball sack. Okay? That's not me. But I will say this. If I had a channel that was completely dedicated to pickup trucks, I wouldn't be doing videos about tree-hugging weirdos talking about getting rid of reliable diesel engines and wanting more DEF and wanting more emissions-backed things in 2027 standards. That's just me, okay? If I was a Tesla-only channel, which I'm not, but if I was, I'd be talking all about Tesla, but I'm not. I'm a regular automotive channel that talks about everything. Talked about Ford the other day, sometimes talk about GM. Yes, we are a Stellantis / Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram slated channel because that's where most of my sources are. I think my track record when it comes to that speaks for itself. I don't sit on the fence. I don't have boards of the fence stuck between my butt cheeks. I pick a side.
Don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again.
That's all I'm saying. I pick a side. Do I care? Like, am I excited when somebody's driving down the street with a diesel truck and blowing black smoke all over one of my cars or my Hellcat or the STS or anything else? No. I don't think it's stupid. Have I had diesel trucks? Have I ever tuned a truck to do that? No. But I've had diesel trucks. Here's the difference. I believe in people being able to have this wonderful thing called freedom. And from what I've been told, I guess this guy also lives in Texas, right? I don't know how the hell that happened. You must live in Austin.
The United States of America.
You must be in Austin with that shit. Because here's the thing, and I'll close with this. If I had a channel that was dedicated to pickup trucks, I'd be pro everything pickup truck, whatever somebody wanted to do, and I'd cover it. I wouldn't be against what most of the community that has pickup truck wants to do. I don't know if you've seen my comments, but people mention you on a regular basis, and I have to hide the comments because I don't want people bringing hate to this guy's channel. But since you want to mention me, yeah. Look, and here's the thing I already know. People are going to be like, are you activating Troll Team 6? Nope. Don't go harass this dude. Don't go mess with his channel. I'm just letting this guy know, because I know he'll see the video. Don't act like a journalist. You're doing videos on what Trump said on 2020, but you didn't follow up with the White House. I did. I emailed them for clarification because that's what a journalist would do. Shocker. Yeah. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say about it. Not going to mention this dude on my channel anymore. I've already blocked him because this was one of the other guys that was like, what's your sources? What's your sources, PK? What's your sources? And then I publish it. And I put out the bills a couple of days later, and it was, I don't like dick riders. All right. So people, when I do my work, when I do stuff I do with my channel, when I make my videos, I do my own research. I check stuff. I make sure that what I'm saying is, for the most part, factual. I don't just be pulling fantasy shit out of the air. And I also don't have on meat riders on my channel.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
That means people that are obviously against my view. Because what I say is what I'm saying. Do I want to have a debate with somebody? Sure, I could have a dick rider on my channel occasionally and have a conversation with them. They're going to lose because I'm going to bring facts to the table. But here's the thing. And I just don't tolerate bullshit. So, and I'm not gonna particularly single out what video it was, but I will say this. If you're pro diesel emission reduction act, you shouldn't have a pickup truck channel. That's just me. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what you do. If you like what I do, put the eggplant emojis in the chat if you feel like this dude is a meat rider. Like I said, I'm not going to say anything else about it. I said what I said. I do this and I keep it moving. My thing is this. I don't want to get into this on a regular basis. I understand clout chasing. I understand when somebody sees, you know, that your channel is exploding or growing, they want to be like, hold on, let me hold on to this dude's balls and go. I get it. I understand. I'm not hating. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the hustle. It's just, you're not going to mention me or try to disparage me on any video and not have me come at you, because I'm going to do it every time. And I've made it very clear. I think the record is very clear on how petty I can be. Matter of fact, I need to go to Texas anyway, man. I got to go to Houston. I think we should just roll through and go see the family and go do whatever and hang out with some people. Maybe I'll do a whole video of dudes just rolling coal and doing whatever just to trigger this guy. I don't know. But like I said, I stand on what I said. And that is, if I had a channel that was all dedicated to pickup trucks, I wouldn't be pro legislation that's against people with trucks. That's just common sense.
Flawless victory.